Sonara Dunay Sani mulhalay karohulay dan haya kunara amen. So, dunhaya kunara susuno di diola akunara, mudahaya akuna, tataya kunara sa tahaya dunhano ulay akunara amen. I've been to all planet, but there is nothing like my heavens. Do you know that to all the planet that I've been through, there's only a few that are worth they call keeping. But the heaven is for me, it is the most, specifical, I'd say, place into everywhere I've been. It is I'd say just different, just really, really heaven, It's called paradise because of things that haven't, unseen, unseen, to which you can never find nowhere else. And it's just different thing. It's just different. It's like I'm not supposed to speak about this because it's like letting you to open you up and because you have your own stories of things, and throughout your past lives it is incarnations, and it is and will be your stories in the time when we all get arcs get unite, I'd say, or the childrens of our Father. So and everywhere I've been, there's only one my father is humans. My father is really CELM, CELM. And it's crying right now because they don't like to see me on my own. They don't like to see me on my own. So today I've been really, really missing my heavens. I really missed my heavens. In their humans, you won't hear anyone that blaspheme nobody. You won't hear anyone that calls anybody names. Heavens, my heavens, tetragrammaton is love and war. Love and war. Into all planet I've been to, there's only one that is really, that is heaven. Because in tetragrammaton, that is where my words are. And in heaven, just protecting and loving one to another, It's the best of the best, which you don't want to go nowhere else once you reaches that resting point. Once you rest, you reach that resting point. To be on earth as a living God of lives, because you are lives, you're still walking your lives, but you are dead, but you are dead. Why? Because you've been corpses and corpses, which is throughout incarnation you become that, to see the kingdom come. To see the kingdom come, because all throughout that incarnations or reincarnations of depend, you get to the point that there's no more for you to find and look no more, because once you've been there and then you come back to earth, you don't become a lover of the world no more. You don't become a lover of the world no more. It just you won't find anything in the world that It's nothing in the world that makes you find, nothing in the world that makes you feel delight. It's like there's nothing else you want on earth. There's nothing else you want on earth. Because heaven is what you want in your heart. Just like since I come back here, it feels like nothing more I wanted, but right now I'm still doing the symbol of Esther. The symbol of Esther. That is what I'm working on right now in my realms. And seeing my brothers I'm missing more heaven. Why? I'm not allowed to put a soundproof on my place because if I feel more quietness, I'm just missing more the heaven. I'm just missing my heaven more every day, first, because there's nothing more in the world that I find delight. Heaven is love and war, protecting one another, loving one another, without blaspheming one another. You can say what you want to say as brothers. As brothers with love and understanding. They don't want anybody get hurt. In the world is a different thing. In the world is different thing. In the world there is true lovers and there is false lovers. In the world there's false lovers and there is also true lovers, which is when I find this, it is like a fortune to me that I found that I found a jewels. Because there's these humans on earth seems not to respect no more to anybody, which is the laws of heaven. It is really a killer. It is a killer. I've been to a different planet, but in the world, it is a little different. There is in the world, there is people that don't care about no one. And other planet, all they don't feel this. They're just like ROBOT. They are just like ROBOT. And they're just what you call that? They're just bios that you use it. That's it. You used it. That's it. As in, there is no what you called HEART. Which is why there is a lot in the world that jealous to God, because God is perfect. God is perfect. It has skin, it has heart, it has love, it has everything that nothing, no other being else has. No other beings has. Other beings, they're always wearing suits. Undersuits they're wearing is like of the deads. Like on your earth, you have humans that wear suits every day, but in other planet they wear pandex. They wear pandex all day long, 24/7. And it's just different. They have no face like of ours. They have no face like of even demons. Why it is thrilling to be in the world. Why it is thrilling to be in the world. Because in the world you'll find all kinds of things, which is you cannot find anywhere else. In other planet there is no animals. In heaven there is. There is. And in heaven these are all kinds of dogs. Poodle, Shih Tzu, I say Shih Tzu because Shih Tzu is my make. And then heaven, we, depending on the nations or what you call the incarnations, depending on the time and hour, our basic robe is color white and sash. Usually, it's just a Hanyang traditional white clothing, as in like what you can see in the fantasies, you know, just an immortal thing. Why we are called immortal? Because we look like you are copied from my image. You know, you are copied from my image, which is in other planet they don't have it. You know, they don't have it. There's many things I can tell you about other planet because I've been like yesterday I went to Sirius. I was just watching things, and then I went to Pleiades. I was just watching their colorful the fencing. You know, their colorful fencing. In Pleiadians, that's where I was called Ranea. And then Siriusians, that is where I was called Maya. You know, Maya. And it's nothing like heavens, humans. It's nothing like heavens. And in the world, this is where you are sent to hell yourselves, to accept all the challenge that you are going through in life. You know? Because once you've had enough in the world, there's nothing else you want on earth but to suffer. You know, to suffer. It is a suffering for me to be here because I was dead. I was once dead. But look, I am living. You know, look, I am living. Living because I am in flesh. Living because I am your God. Which is, I call you life, but you're dead. You know, life but dead. You're dead. While he is life, but he is dead. You know, he is dead. Why is dead, women? He can be life once it's all over or once you are all paid enough. Because he cannot take he cannot take what you have made me throughout incarnations. So be far away from him. He gets jealous every day. That is why he punishes us. For he cannot do what I can, and the world do is just manipulating one another, blaspheming me. You know? And all you do is worshipping the body you knew not who is. Which is his anger. His anger because he is not what you should worship, but I, your true God. I'm in the world, but out of the world. I am living, for I was once dead. Like I said, I'm living. I was once dead, but look, I am living. This afternoon is just to me. Or I said a few hours ago that he was jealous. He was jealous. Humans, do you know how it feels for us to be separated from one to another? I should be with them. I should be with them. Every day I'm suffering in this earth just to finish and wait for them. You want things to be hurry, calling rapture all the time, told you it is cancerous. You know, it is cancerous, human. While your gods are working, all you keep doing is wishing sickness. like spowing. Then he just said to me, fucking bitches. You know, fucking bitches. Because humans, we are not what you think you are. I am the mild dove. You know, I'm the mild dove. The cater. You know, the cater. And everyone else's in that Metroton, I am what they are placed. If you see the wisdom of serpent Metroton, the highest first is the Sharon, I-R-O-S-E. And that is what we're working right now. The symbol of Aether, Easter, you call Easter. I call it Aether because I'm now Keter. K-E-T-H-E-R. A soul in spirit and also in the body and in flesh. Which is, I have to stay here for another few weeks to be in my abode in this flesh, because sometimes I'm not, like I said, I'm in the world but out of the world. I am commanding my spirits to go here and there and everywhere to balance the earth, this flesh of mine. For it is not inappropriate to be in the world after dying for 3 days untouched in the room and to come back to earth. The earth is not for the deads. The earth is for the deads in the head. You know, deads in the head, but not the living dead. You know, you called a spirit unseen but cat. You know, unseen but cat, which is the woman who multiplied as a spirit of Eve, turned into thickening soul frequency to become human. For this end, which I have received it from Aya Gadul, Lucifer. Humans, there is nothing like my heavens, because in heavens, those you've been calling names to is the true lovers of Sharons. You know, human? Those you've been calling names to are true lovers of Sharons, which is, we're in the world, for we are. Or I'm in the world to dwell on, which is love of war, or art of war, or war of love, which is in your book it's stated. For love I am on earth, to dwell you deep within, so that you won't be swayed by these women that calling themselves Bride of Christ or Word of God. For Bride of Christ or Word of God, you must miss incarnations of the Word of life, and it is punishment, death, and condemnations, death of damnations, death preaching the Word of God, death using my name's God, death using my name, Bride of Christ, or death of C-H-R-I-S-T. No, we won't, we will not. It is you that will die, for you are no frequency. I'll choose whoever I wanted to save, for those you've been calling names to are the ones who will punish the earths. I am Sharons, the lover of the Christs, which is you called those who have endured as a word of life to be called journey.